Anyway, enough about chorizos and smuggling chorizos out of state over state lines. Let's play a single player of Portal 2. I haven't played this game in since I don't know, 5 years, 4 years, which sucks because I fucking love Portal a lot. I should be playing it more in general. It good. It good, and Stephen Merchant's in it, and he's like adorable and hilarious. I have not played Portal Stories Mel yet. I forgot it existed.
Good morning. You have been in suspension for 50 days. In compliance with state and federal regulations, all testing candidates in the Aperture Science Extended Relaxation Center must be revived periodically for a mandatory physical and mental wellness exercise. You will hear a buzzer. When you hear the buzzer, look up at the ceiling. Good. You will hear a buzzer. When you hear the buzzer, look down at the floor. Good. This completes the gymnastic portion of your mandatory physical and mental wellness exercise. There is a framed painting on the wall. Please go stand in front of it. This is art. You will hear a buzzer. When you hear the buzzer, stare at the art. You should now feel mentally reinvigorated. If you suspect staring at art has not provided the required intellectual sustenance, reflect briefly on this classical music.
I like this mural.
Good. Now please return to your bed.
Nah, that's silly. Why would I do that? Oh, I want to read this. It just looks like nonsense symbols. Nah, that's silly. Let's leave instead. Oh no, they're not letting us leave. I think I just have to wait a while. I'm not sure. Yeah, the caption spoils things, but just have some restraint. Don't read so fast. Looks like a really shallow closet. Let me out. I forgot how to do this already. I forgot how the beginning of the game works. Oh, we have to click the bed. Thought you could just leave.
Good morning. You have been in suspension for 9999999. This courtesy call is to inform you.
Anyone in there?
Subjects should vacate the enrichment center immediately. Any test subject
Are you
going
to open the door
at this time
at any
will be
time?
assumed to have exercised his or her right
Hello?
to remain in extended relaxation for the duration.
Are you going to open this door? Because it's fairly urgent. I'll just open the door. That's too aggressive.
Message.
Oh God, you look good. Looking good, actually. Are you okay? Are you? Don't answer that. I'm absolutely sure you're fine. There's plenty of time for you to recover. Just take it.
Please prepare for emergency evacuation.
Stay calm. Stay calm. Prepare. That's all I say. Prepare. It's all fine. All right. Don't move. I'm going to get us out of here. Oh, you might want to hang on to something. Word of advice. Up to you.
God, he's so good in this game.
You all right down there? Can you hear me? Hello? Most test subjects do experience some cognitive deterioration after a few months in suspension. Now, you've been under for quite a lot longer, and it's not out of the question that you might have a very minor case of serious brain damage. But don't be alarmed, all right? Although if you do feel alarmed, try to hold on to that feeling, because that is the proper reaction to being told that you've got brain damage. Do you understand what I'm saying at all? Does any of this make any sense? Just tell me, just say yes. Okay, what you're doing there is jumping. You just jumped. But never mind. Say apple. Apple. Okay, you know what? That's close enough. Just hold tight.
All reactor core safeguards are now non-functional. Please prepare for reactor core
so good.
meltdown.
They made an eyeball expressive
Okay,
because
look,
they
I
hired a
wasn't gonna mention
puppeteer.
this to you, but I'm in pretty hot water here. How you doing down there? You still holding on?
So good. What a good
power
intro.
ran out, so of course the whole relaxation centre stops waking up the bloody test subjects. Hold on, this is a bit tricky. And of course, nobody tells me anything. No, why should you tell me anything? Why should I be kept informed? You know, about the life functions of the 10,000 bloody test subjects I'm supposed to be in charge of. Why? It's close. Can you see? Am I gonna make it through? Have I got enough space? Just gotta get through here. Okay, I just gotta concentrate.
He does have a lot of filler
And whose
dialogue, but it's all
fault do you
really
think it's
good.
gonna be when the management comes down here and finds 10,000 flipping vegetables? Alright, see, no, I hit that one. I hit that one. Okay, listen.
What an
we should get
amazing
our
set
story
piece.
straight, all right? If anyone asks, and no one's going to ask, don't worry. But if anyone asks, tell them as far as you know, the last time you checked, everyone looked pretty much alive. All right? Not dead. Okay, almost there. On the other side of that wall is one of the old testing tracks. There's a piece of equipment in there that we're going to need to get out of here. I think this is a docking station. You ready?
I think.
Good news, that is not a docking station. So there's one mystery solved. I'm going to attempt a manual override. on this
Manual
wall.
override.
It's a bit technical. Hold on.
God. This game's so good.
Almost there. Remember, you're looking for a gun that makes holes. Not bullet holes. But don't worry, you'll figure it out. Seriously, do hold on this time.
God. It's so good. It's so good.
There we go. Now, I'll be honest, you are probably in no fit state to run this particular type of cognitive gauntlet. But at least you're a good jumper. So you got that. You got the jumping on your side. Just do your best, and I'll meet you up ahead. That's the spirit.
Oh my god. I love this game. I love Wheatley so fucking much. What an awesome set piece, crumbling to tiny, tiny pieces like that. Yeah, love this game. Awesome introduction. Remember this place?
Good luck.
Hello, and again, welcome to the Aperture Science Enrichment Center. We are currently experiencing technical difficulties due to circumstances of potentially apocalyptic significance beyond our control. However, thanks to emergency testing protocols, testing can continue. These pre-recorded messages will provide instructional and motivational support so that science can still be done, even in the event of environmental, social, economic, or structural collapse. The portal will open and emergency testing will begin in 3, 2, 1.
This is the very first room that you start out in the very first portal. I just love what they've done with the place. And this is the same exact test.
Testing remains an important tool for science, even in a dire emergency. If cube and button-based testing caused this emergency, don't worry. The odds of this happening twice are very slim.
Cube is all fucking dirty.
Please note the incandescent particle field across the exit. This aperture science
these still
material
work.
emancipation grill will vaporize any unauthorized equipment that passes through.
Including sometimes it will emancipate teeth, I think was the joke in the previous game about the emancipation grid.
If you feel liquid running down your neck, relax, lie on your back, and apply immediate pressure to your temples. You are simply experiencing a rare reaction in which the material emancipation grill may have emancipated the ear tubes inside your head.
Ear tubes. This is not the first room, the first test chamber from the other one. They kind of took the concept of the second test chamber, I replayed Portal 2. I replayed Portal 1 like 2 days ago. That's what I meant to say. This like second test chamber was kind of like this, but it had instead of choosing where the portals would happen, it just rotated from one to the next to the next to the next, and it was supposed to, if I'm not misremembering the developer commentary, it was supposed to illustrate to the player that you can't get like chopped in half or die when you're in these and they close on you. You will be okay. It is safe to do that, but instead a lot of players actually found it a little bit overwhelming, but they couldn't figure out a better way to do it, but they did in this version though, by making it buttons. Don't stress people out so much.
Good. Because of the technical difficulties we are currently experiencing, your test environment is unsupervised. Before re-entering a relaxation vault at the conclusion of testing, please take a moment to write down the results of your test. An Aperture Science Reintegration Associate will revive you for an interview when society has been rebuilt.
Yeah, Portal 2 is a very quick game. I beat it in like 2 hours, I think, something like that. It's very short. You can play it in one sitting, which is what I did.
If the Earth is currently governed by a manner of Animal King, Animal Cloud, or other governing body that either refuses to or is incapable of listening to reason.
Animal King. I just love that tacky pattern on that turret. I also love the idea that some schmuck that works at Aperture had to make this in case this happened. They had to animate this at their job. I love that idea.
Hey! You made it! There should be a portal device on that podium over there.
God, I love his accent.
Can't see it though. Maybe it fell off. Do you want to go and have a quick look?
This is the one of the rooms you had to go through in Portal 1, but it's all junked up now. And what they did was they closed this...
Over by the podium, yeah.
Yes, I know. Shush, I want to talk about the game for a second, Wheatley. It'd be so hard to LP this because Wheatley is talking like so much. But this door was closed on purpose while GLaDOS just like yammered about something so that you had to look into this room for an extended period of time to understand what was happening in it. And what was happening in it was that the portal gun was rotating and shooting portals through onto different surfaces so that you can get in there and get the gun.
Just look up. That's it, yeah. Oh! Hello? Can you see the portal gun? Also, are you alive? That's important. You should have asked that first. Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to work on the assumption that you're still alive, and I'm just going to wait for you up ahead. I'll wait 1 hour, then I'll come back, and assuming I can locate your dead body, I'll bury you. All right? Brilliant. Go team. See you in an hour, hopefully. If you're not dead.
Pretty good illustrations in this game. Graffiti illustrations. That are by the guy that was stuck, presumably, in Aperture already in the first game. He's called the Rat Man. The comic that is featured on this game goes into that a little bit further. What's up with the Rat Man? So pretty. I bet there's a bunch of people that have a tattoo of this, because it's very pretty. Look, he probably saw her fight GLaDOS and found the thing and thought it was so cool. He's the guy that really, really loves the cube. The companion cube. But man, they did a great job making everything feel like it was really crumbling apart. Looks great, feels great. I love this glass. It looks, I don't know, it looks so good.
Some emergency testing may require prolonged interaction with lethal military androids. Rest assured that all lethal military androids have been taught to read and provided with one copy of the laws of robotics to share.
This is where it teaches you that you can go in and out of the same portals, because initially playtesters were confused and were considering the orange portal to be the in portal and the blue one to be the out portal, or vice versa, and they had to kind of hammer home that they are not unidirectional by forcing them to go through the same ones they have gone out of
military
earlier.
Android has not respected your rights as detailed in the laws of robotics. Please note it on your self-reporting form. A future Aperture Science Entitlement Associate will initiate the appropriate grievance filing paperwork.
But yeah, if you haven't played this game, you should. If you haven't played it with the developer commentary, why haven't you? The developer commentary is so good. It's basically, it Let's Plays itself. Very insightful, interesting commentary on pretty much all Valve games that have that feature, which I think is most of them. Oh my god, there was a Retsupre where an LPer took like a half hour to solve that? That sucks.
To help you remain tranquil in the face of almost certain death, smooth jazz will be deployed in 3, 2, 1.
Oh well. It was pretty smooth, that jazz. There you go. In the first game, if you destroyed cameras, GLaDOS pretty much always mentioned that you were destroying vital testing equipment. She'd get a little peeved at you. This is also a puzzle from the first game, so it's like, you know, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You know, if they had a really good tutorial, they basically kept it, and the ones that were a little wonky, they improved. Which makes Portal 2, like, such a good game. Like, dang. But yeah, this is pretty much the same puzzle. Except now the glass is broken, so... But it ain't much difference because there's no portalable surface in here, so you won't be able to take advantage of that anyhow. This is also a room. Hey, get off of there. This is also a previous test chamber from the first game. And it's pretty straightforward, and it's also illustrating that you can back right up into the portal you were just in. Surprise, it's my cube. Why do I keep landing on top of it? It's really throwing me off here, cube. Boop. There you go. It is the same puzzle.
Great work. Because this message is pre-recorded, any observations related to your performance are speculation on our part. Please disregard any undeserved compliments.
Also exactly the same. Whoa. I forgot that happened. Oh, man. That's pretty great. That did not happen in the original game. What's up here? Ah, more Ratman stuff. What does it mean? Cat cube. Cat cube. All the Backstage stuff is super cool, and it was something that Portal 2 didn't show its cards on until the very end of the game. And when that happened, it was like, holy shit, I can see all this Backstage stuff. This is so cool. I can, like, you know, I don't feel like I'm on a track anymore. Of course you are. It's a very, very, very linear game, but it doesn't feel that way. And I really like that about this game. Kablam! Oh, in the student game that Portal was based on, Narbacular Drop, you could shoot portals through portals, but that breaks a lot of stuff, doesn't it?
If the Enrichment Center is currently being bombarded with fireballs, meteorites, or other objects from space, please avoid unsheltered testing areas wherever a lack of shelter from space debris does not appear to be a deliberate part of the test.
I also think linear gets a bad rap. I think people are weird. Who cares? So many things are linear. People don't like non-linear things in all other media. Like, they don't like non-linear movies. They don't like non-linear books, unless they're snobs about House of Leaves or something like that. But it's like, when it comes to games, they're like, ugh, it's so linear. And it's like, man, come on. Some things just want to tell a story in an order and want you to experience something in an order. Is that so awful? There we go. Boop. Okie dokie. This drops a cube. All the way over there. I only read Choose Your Own Adventure works. Well, looks like a cube is going to fall from there, but what does this do? Ah! Okay, so here's what's gonna happen here. Cube falls on here, and then we can't use the dang thing, because this bounces off. Oops. But, if we put a portal there, you might be like, oh cool, that's the end of that. Oops. It has too much momentum. So, gotta do a little bit of both here. Oh, there you go. Barely made it. That's close. This stuff is like pretty easy right now, but it gets like pretty complicated.
Well done. The Enrichment Center reminds you that although circumstances may appear bleak, you are not alone. All Aperture Science personality constructs will remain functional in apocalyptic, low-power environments of as few as 1.1 volts.
Yeah, my favorite response to "it's linear" is the entirety of the Stanley Parable. Stanley Parable is just so damn good in general. Oh my god, it's a cat bond. I love these little motion graphics things. They're so cute.
This next test applies the principles of momentum to movement through portals. If the laws of physics no longer apply in the future, God help you.
There it goes. Alright, where are we popping out here? Alright, so we still have this stationary portal that we can't do shit to, so that definitely makes things a lot more straightforward. But yeah, momentum! Speedy thing goes in, speedy thing comes out. It's the moral of momentum. This is probably a little bit more streamlined than the momentum teaching puzzles of Portal 1. I'm glad I played Portal 1 really recently. I feel like I can commentate a lot more educationally about the improvements they made in Portal 2. It was a little more convoluted in the first game. They had like it was kind of like a long hallway sort of thing and really big, deep, one of these things, pits, and it went up and up and up. And the more you flung yourself, the more momentum you got. So it's like you started out lower, like that low. You flung yourself. You went to a certain level. Then you could do it higher and higher and higher. And the wall would kind of come out and make more surfaces that were higher up. I could see why it could be a little confusing. Anyway, this definitely seems a bit more streamlined. I don't think they need to show off in the very first time they show off momentum in general. I don't think they have to show off how, yes, the higher you are, the faster you go, sort of thing. I'm so glad that, like, anything you're holding really snaps to you.
You are a non-employee who has discovered this facility amid the ruins of civilization. Welcome. And remember, testing is the future. And the future starts with you.
Also, yes, a good point, Hostile V. You had control of both portals, the orange and the blue, for that puzzle, so Yeah, that also made it a lot more complicated by keeping one portal stationary. That removes half of the difficulty of understanding what it is the game wants you to do. And it kind of doesn't help that GLaDOS's explanation of the puzzle was not an explanation because her dialogue shorted out and it just turned into fling yourself, fling, momentum. And that was like the only hint you had going in, which I thought was funny and not giving away exactly what you had to do. But apparently a lot of people were really confused. I can understand why they changed it to only have one portal be under your control for such a thing. Yeah, now we've got the multiple levels of flinging oneself. So you've got this area over here. Oh, I wish I could hit the F button to point at things like you can in co-op. Can't have it all. Oops. That don't help me. But you get the one level lower down, which will provide you with a little bit less boost than this one. But anyway, let's continue on. See what's going on. And I presume that if you went on this lower level, you'd only end up on the less far along. Oh no, you actually end up in the same place. It is a negligible difference. Okay, where am I going with this? Nope, can't jump that good. Okay. Skabroing. Let me do the same thing. Actually, gotta move it a little so it lines up better. That looks more correct.
Good work getting this far, future starter. That said, if you are simple-minded, bold, or irradiated in such a way that the future should not start with you, please return to your primitive tribe and send back someone better qualified for testing.
Oh yeah, I panicked like crazy playing Ground Zeroes. Oh man. I'm sorry, but there's Ground Zero spoilers in the chat. Now, the dumb theory I think is dumb is quiet as Chico. My good theory is that Chico should have been
To ensure that
Venom.
sufficient power remains for
Spoilers.
core testing protocols, all safety devices have been disabled. The Enrichment Center respects your right to have questions or concerns about this policy.
Writing is so good. So one of the main writers on this and the first portal is Eric Wolpaw, I believe, and he is going to also be a writer on, I believe, Psychonauts 2. And that's very exciting. So exciting for me. I back that. Give money to that.
Hey! Oi, oi! I'm up here!
Oi, oi!
Oh, brilliant! You did find a portal gun! Oh, do you know what? It just goes to show people with brain damage are the real heroes in the end, aren't they, at the end of the day? Brave. Pop a portal on that wall behind me there, and I'll meet you on the other side of the room.
So, obviously, if you don't do things very quickly...
Just pop a portal right
he has
behind
a
me
lot
there,
of dialogue.
and come on through to the other side. Pop a little portal, just there, all right behind me, and come on through.
Pop a portal. Portal poppin'.
Right behind me.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay, listen, let me lay something on you here. It's pretty heavy. They told me never, never, ever to disengage myself from my management rail or I would die. But we're out of options here. So get ready to catch me, all right, on the off chance that I'm not dead the moment I pop off this thing. On 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3. That's high. It's too high, isn't it, really, that? All right, going on 3 just gives you too much time to think about it. Let's go on 1 this time. Okay, ready? one. Catch me, catch. Ow!
Aw.
Ow. I am not dead. I'm not dead. I can't move though. That's the problem now. Are you still there? Could you pick me up, do you think? If you are there? Oh, brilliant, thank you, great. Plug me into that stick on the wall over there, yeah? And I'll show you something. You'll be impressed by this.
So in order to make like Wheatley look really
Go on, just jam me in
animated,
over there.
they hired someone who is an expert in puppeteer work to kind of figure out exactly how he would be able to emote and stuff like that, and it worked out great.
Yeah, I can't do it if you're watching. Seriously, I'm not joking. Could you just turn around for a second? I can't do it if you're watching. Alright, you can turn around now. Bam! Secret panel. That I opened while your back was turned. Pick me up, and off we go. Look at this! No rail to tell us where to go. Oh, this is brilliant. We can go wherever we want. Just hold on though, where are we going? Seriously. Hang on, let me just get my bearings. Just follow the rail, actually. Oh no. Yes, hello, no, we're not stopping. Don't make eye contact, whatever you do. No, thanks, we're good. Appreciate it. Keep moving, keep moving.
Yeah, Stephen Merchant is absolutely perfect for this role. He's like absolutely perfect.